All right, welcome back. And after that heated session on the news review segment, we're going to be talking about CVs, resumes, how to write them effectively, how to make them to the point, and how to make sure that on the one chance that you have, you get that interview that you need. You get invited to the interview that you need. All right, so my guest here is Derrick Vormawor. Good morning to you. How are you?
Good morning. I'm fine. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
All right, so this challenge of CV writing, it's a problem for a lot of people. I think that over the years, we've had different styles of writing CV, but I'm not sure if the style per se is the problem. What seems to be the challenge that majority of people have when it comes to writing good CVs?
Okay, so first of all, a very good morning to everyone watching.
Yes.
And so when it comes to the CV writing, what people don't even know in current times is even entrepreneurs need to put up their CVs well.
Yes.
Especially in this time of entrepreneurship. And so for you to get that opportunity to land yourself an interview, you'd have to be able to put together that document that serves like a pitch document for you. Because unfortunately, you're not there to pitch yourself to the recruiter that is going through the CV, him or herself.
Yes.
So the only chance for you to get the interest of the person in your profile is how you put together this document.
Okay.
And for me, for my work, I run a consulting firm here in Ghana as well, and we do a couple of recruitments for companies. So I'm happy to share some of the things that puts us off and some of the things that turns us on when it comes to these documents.
Let's hear that. What puts you off when it comes to CVs? People will send in CVs all the time, and then you are looking at a CV and you're like, my goodness, what's this guy thinking about? What are some of the things that put you off?
So first of all, aside the basic mistakes people commit, like spell mistakes, and grammar mistakes and all of that. First of all, if you're going to get most recruiters interested in a CV, they put out the job ad. They advertise the roles that they are looking for. They advertise they find a way to put in the personalities, that they are looking for in the roles that they advertise.
Okay.
So the first thing that an HR person is going to look at, possibly, is the profile.
Okay.
So how do you describe yourself? Because that short statement is like a pitch for you. Because that gets the person interested in looking further. The profile is very important.
Okay.
Yes. So I look at the profile personally. And just to, this is a disclaimer. This is, I think every HR person has what they look out for.
Okay.
But I'm talking in the sense of like what most HR people look out for when it comes to CVs. So the profile must be very crisp, direct, and it must reflect what has been advertised already.
Okay.
So if you are going for a certain role and they already advertise the personalities that you're looking for, it's smart for you to know how to tune your profile in such a way so you can get the attention of the recruiter. So that is one of them. And then it comes to the relevant work experience, in that flow.
Okay.
So, so the profile is very important, and then also your headshot.
Your headshot?
Yes, that is what most people do not.
What is it about a headshot?
So everybody will want to at least have a fair idea of who they are. It's like the person is talking to you, on a document. So obviously it's kind enough for them to see who they are dealing with.
Okay.
And even with that, there are some rules that you must follow. There are some ways you must capture the headshot in a way so that it fits professionally for a resume.
All right, so we have a flip chart back there, right? So let's take a look and walk through some of the important. If you can take us through some of the important things that we need to know about CV writing. So what would you, let's go through it. And then
so I think the first one would be obviously the contact details. Contact details. So here you're going to have to write your name, your email address, your contact details that you'll be able to
be reached.
Exactly.
Okay. How much information is too much information?
How much information is too much information? Unnecessary things. This is contact details.
Okay.
Your name, your address, your phone number, and your email address.
That's it.
You know, that's okay.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, from the name, you can tell that the person is male or female.
Yeah, okay.
You know, yeah, all of those, single or married, yeah, it's not really like, yeah, unless when the person wants to have further discussions, they could ask you these things on the phone or something. So that's the first one. And then secondly, like I said, the profile. So now, this is one of the challenges of most people because maybe the way people have been taught about CVs, they don't understand the need for them to write that sort of a personal statement. That's like a pitch for them. So this is like your pitch.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like somebody asking you who you are, what skills do you possess.
It's a very difficult question, though, in the sense that we don't often grow up being taught how to summarize who you are.
Exactly.
Right? So help us to understand what information is unnecessary when you're asked the question, who are you?
So in this sense, the trick is look at the job description.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And then you're also going to look at the skills that have been mentioned
So
in
the
there.
job description is key.
It's key. Because,
Okay.
I mean, we are looking for somebody who can handle, for example, somebody who can handle social media, somebody who has an understanding of consumer behavior, marketing, sales. You know, so it's already, the tip has already been given here. So your profile is supposed to connect
to that.
Exactly.
Okay. So there's no need to talk about your swimming expeditions and other things which are unrelated.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's not. So, I mean, for a typical example, maybe if you are going for like a strategic role, you can state in here how, like, who you are, and then the fact that you possess the abilities and skills to understand figures. You know, you can analyze this and that. You are strategic, and if given the opportunity in any given organization, you can use your skills and abilities to help them achieve the organizational goals. I mean, this is something that gets the interest of the recruiter.
Okay.
This person is also not just selling himself, but also thinking about how they can use the skills they've acquired.
They've already acquired.
Exactly.
Okay. All right.
Exactly.
What's next?
So you look at that. So the profile is very, very important.
Okay.
And then now, and so just to be very clear, there are two major types of CVs that I'll talk about here, based on the job that had been advertised. So if someone is going for like a job within their industry, like it's a job that within the industry that you are, you just want to switch jobs,
yes,
then you are going to develop a chronological CV.
Okay.
Because that one is going to stress more on the work experience.
Okay.
So over here, you're going to talk about what? The work experience.
Okay.
You understand? So then you are going to tune your work experience to the job descriptions they've given, the interest they've given already. So you can say that, okay, if they're looking for somebody who understands consumer behavior, then you can say here that I worked as a marketing person analyzing the consumer behavior of our consumers in order to develop marketing campaigns.
Then we can immediately see that you're suited for the job description that's been given.
Exactly.
Fantastic.
Exactly.
Fantastic.
So then that's how you tune your work experience text. You understand? So it must be in tune with exactly what had been stated. So the thing is, if you're a lazy job searcher, you wouldn't have the time to fine-tune your CV to meet the various jobs you're applying for. But there's a need for you to fine-tune it to what had been advertised. So we look at, so this is like a chronological CV type where you are harnessing on the work experience because it's within your field. Good. So now the next thing you talk about is what? Now your educational
background.
Exactly.
Okay.
The educational background. Where now you are, and they may have stated that already here. The education certificates they're looking for, whether the person should be a marketing person or, So now you have to, then this is where you have to state, even if it is not your area of study, like it's not exactly what had been advertised. You may have taken some models in school, you should mention them here. You understand? Some models in school that are in connection to what had been stated there. Because the most important thing is that once you have the work experience, then this is just like just a matter of bread, you know, for this to show that at least you have that sort of educational understanding, you know, basic foundation to have gathered this work experience here.
Absolutely.
Great. So now after this, then the next important thing you have to write about is what? Your skills and abilities. So here you're talking about the skills that have been advertised here.
Yeah.
You understand? So if they're looking for somebody with analytical skills, you have to state it here. Somebody with Microsoft Office suite skills, you have to state in there that you've worked with Microsoft Office, so and so. Be very clear.
Okay.
You know, like I said, you don't have the chance to be there to explain that, okay, yeah, this Microsoft Office was a 1998 one.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is the only chance you have to be very clear
so
about.
State exactly what it is.
Exactly what it is. You know, don't leave any stones unturned. So you talk about the skills and abilities. And then the next thing, the most important thing after this one should be maybe references, you know, where you can state, available upon request if you like. You understand? So for me, as a recruiter, I look out for the contact details, even including the profile picture.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very important.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what kind of profile picture is a no-no?
Selfies.
Okay.
You find people put selfies on CVs.
Are you serious?
Yes. Selfies on CVs.
I thought you were joking.
Yeah, I mean, some people just take a picture. Yeah, but
selfies.
You should, yeah.
Goodness.
You should take a picture behind a white background.
Okay.
That is more preferable. And it should, you know, the way you take a passport picture, an official profile picture. Or for, maybe the tip here is people could also go check LinkedIn and look at the way profile pictures are being taken, you know, on LinkedIn as a business professional. So the kind of profession you want to go into should determine the kind of profile picture that you're going for. But the basics ones, I mean, have a white background, you know, dress well, you know, make sure everything is intact, your face shows, and then, you put it on there.
Super.
Yeah, so this is like I said, a chronological CV format, harnessing on the work experience. And then the other one is a functional CV.
Okay.
A functional CV, maybe it's for graduates who are going into a new industry. You don't have the work experience.
Okay.
But what you want to sell yourself for is the skills that you possess.
Okay.
You understand? So then you have to harness more on this side to give you an upper hand in the job search.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So let's just quickly run through for the viewers so that they can just quickly run through.
So first of
we have
all,
contact details.
Exactly.
Okay, so again, you said the profile picture is key.
Very important.
And then we have the profile.
Yeah.
So it should be based on your job description.
Exactly.
The job description that you're applying for.
Exactly.
And then and the skills.
Exactly.
Okay, that they require.
Exactly.
All right. And then work experience. So show through your work experience how you are preferable as a candidate for
and
this.
Just to add quickly here,
yes.
When it comes to work experience, people do not understand that even volunteer experience can even count here.
Okay,
because that
great.
even shows a different side of you.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
So you can add your volunteer experience.
So stuff
as well
that you're not even paid for, you still did and functioned at that level.
Exactly.
Great.
Exactly.
And then your educational background, again, this should also be skewed towards what they're looking for.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
And then skills and ability. Anything else that you have which will make you more functional and preferable.
And another simple tip here.
Yes.
When it comes to skills and abilities, now every organization wants to save cost, time, and wants a lot of convenience.
Okay.
So if you're able to show that here, that you are someone who has the
somebody
value,
who has all that value that's bringing.
Exactly.
Okay. And then references, preferably upon request.
Yeah, you can do that. Or you can state your references.
All right.
That's no problem.